Good afternoon, my friends. Happy Thursday to all of you. So I have breaking news today. The Congressional Budget Office has just announced that high inflation will persist into next year. The Biden administration is now looking for new ways to provide more financial aid to the American people. A bill that includes $1,400 stimulus checks for all Social Security beneficiaries may be passed very soon. Friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video for all of the details. Also, I will be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. If you would like to enter the giveaways, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Remember, friends, that the more often you comment below a keyword on a video, the greater your chance of winning the Walmart gift card giveaway. The next giveaway is scheduled for tomorrow.
The gentleman's recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. For over 3 years, House Democrats have pushed for a radical, far-left agenda that does absolutely nothing to address the serious issues facing American families. The legislation made in order under today's rule is no exception to that. H.R. 350 adds bureaucracy and adds red tape to existing law enforcement resources while completely ignoring new and evolving terrorist threats. H.R. 7688. This is the Democrats' socialist energy price fixing scheme. That will actually lead to less energy production and further exacerbate American families' pain at the pump. Finally, H.R. 7790 does nothing, I repeat, nothing, to put more formula on store shelves or hold Biden's FDA accountable for ignoring this crisis despite knowing about it for the last year. So, Madam Speaker, the American people deserve more than empty promises and meaningless legislation. They deserve action. I therefore urge my colleagues to vote no on the previous.
Despite inflation, the United States economy has managed to survive one of the worst global crises in history. But with an unemployment rate lingering at 3.6%, there is a lot of pressure on President Biden and Congress to approve another stimulus check for the majority of Americans. Rick Delaney, chairman of the Senior Citizens League, has sent a letter to Congress requesting for a one-time $1,400 stimulus payment for those on Social Security. The Senior Citizens League, which is a nonpartisan advocacy group, started a pressure campaign back in October. It was to push Congress to assist those receiving Social Security with supplementary stimulus money. Since then, inflation has greatly increased. More than 3 million Americans have signed a Change.org petition calling on Congress to support families with a $2,000 payment for adults and $1,000 payment for kids immediately, and continuing regular checks for the duration of this crisis. Congress is still working on the exact details of the next round of stimulus checks, but there are already Americans in several states that are receiving new stimulus payments. Colorado Governor Jared Polis and the state's legislature proposed a Colorado cashback program. It will provide eligible residents with a $400 payment this summer. According to the announcement, the state will be providing eligible residents with tax rebate checks once they file their 2021 state tax returns by May 31st. Colorado's Majority Leader Esgar applauded the cashback program, stating that refunding $400 or $800 now to every taxpayer, in our state will immediately help workers and middle-class families who are feeling the rising cost of everyday items. Here is an update on the rising cost of living and inflation. The Congressional Budget Office has just released an economic outlook saying that high inflation will persist into next year, likely causing the federal government to pay higher interest rates on its debt. The agency expects the Consumer Price Index to rise 6.1% this year and 3.1% in 2023. This forecast suggests that inflation will slow from the current annual levels of 8.3%, yet it would still be dramatically above a long-term baseline of 2.3%. The 10-year estimates do contain positive news, as this year's annual budget deficit will be $118 billion lower than forecasted last year. That is a byproduct of the end of the crisis-related spending and the solid job growth that it helped to spur. As a share of the total economy, publicly held debt will drop through 2023. But still, the accumulated federal debt will likely continue to grow over the next decade to be equal to roughly 110% of the U.S. gross domestic product. The Federal Reserve has been trying to reduce inflation by raising its benchmark interest rates. But friends, the government will be spending more money this year to service its debt. By the year 2032, the yearly interest payments will be nearly $1.2 trillion. Many economists have said that crisis relief programs issued by both administrations have contributed to higher inflation levels. But high prices have also been fueled by a delay in action by the Fed and supply chain disruptions. The Biden administration has emphasized that its plan put the U.S. economy into a stronger place relative to the rest of the world because unemployment is a low 3.6%. White House officials have said that if Congress passed the president's full agenda, labor force participation would rise and some of the impacts of inflation would be reduced. According to the report by the Congressional Budget Office, the biggest drivers of debt rising in relation to GDP are increasing interest costs and spending for Medicare and Social Security. Friends, the key word for this video is Mount Shasta. If you would like to enter tomorrow's Walmart gift card giveaway, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below this keyword, which is Mount Shasta, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure that you're also subscribed to my channel. Well, my fantastic friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very much for everyone who's watching and for all of you who are joining me daily. The winner of Wednesday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Penny Taylor. Congratulations, my friend. Please note, if I have announced you as the winner, do check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Thursday.